Oh my goodness, great afternoon. Well, I just got a new deck in. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up because it's all in black and white kind of sketch. But I haven't seen the whole deck yet. Yeah, it's going to show up okay. I haven't seen all the images, but the few that I did see, I kind of fell in love with it. And so let's see how these are going to work for me. I'm the first time shuffling them. I want to give them a real good shuffle because, like I said, this is a brand new deck. I'm really interested to see what all of the images are in this deck. But again, what I saw in it, I really did like the images. And I have one more deck coming that will be here tomorrow. So what is this deck going to tell us? What information is it going to give? Let's see. Okay, so the first thing out, the reading's about. Okay. Resting. Okay. Four of Swords. Taking a mental break. Taking a break. Retreat. From the Page of Cups, from some of these emotional messages that have been put out, okay, the things that they keep saying that you just don't want to hear, okay? I like that. She's got no face there. Which face are you going to put on? Okay, at a crossroads, which face are you going to go with, okay? So taking a break from some of these emotional messages that continue to come out, okay? And again, at a crossroads, which direction are you going to go with it? Okay, energy coming in, it feels like a tower moment. Like things are just imploding, exploding, and perhaps you feel like you're in free fall. Yeah, feel like you kind of captured, like the abuse of power. Do you feel like you're in the cage there and you can't get out? Feel like and he's got his little pin cushion there. Oh my goodness. And wanting justice, looking for justice. So what's going on now? It's what we're working on, what we're trying to build, what we're coming together and working on. And it's all based upon, again, your thoughts about the past, the remembrances, the things that you keep ruminating about, okay? You see how different that deck is? It's not kids on this one. And it's about being the hermit. Sometimes you just got to pull away and then you've got to face some dangers and just take these chances. The challenge is having temperance. Having temperance in the midst of this thing, like you feel like you're in free fall and things are imploding. Looking for your direction. What's the next direction to go? Which direction? What do I do next? Because you want to see these things going rapidly, okay? So in flight, want to get this done rapidly. Potential outcome, is, again, taking the lid off, seeing things for what they are. Being able to have compassion, okay? And then, what is it you're going to bring together from the harvest? So I like this, taking the harvest. And in this case, she's baking bread with it. So making something of usefulness out of it rather than the unhappy harvest. Okay, not liking the harvest. And this time, she's taking what's there and making it into beneficial, something beneficial, rather than being wrapped up, okay, the devil that's got your heart wrapped up and feeling like you are just stuck, okay, stuck with the devil drama. So let's see what we have if we break this down. So we have this taking a rest, having compassion for yourself in the midst of the things that this, dark force is doing, that's got you feeling like you are, just stuck with it. And again, looking at maybe what you don't want to take in, and at a crossroads, and what things are you going to actually look at, the mental things, your mental space. In the center of it, we have the past. So all the thoughts about the past and things that are going, and we have, again, the abuse of power and trying to figure out the next step, where to go, feeling like a tower moment when it comes to this past and the things you keep ruminating about now, going forward rapidly, wanting temperance, wanting justice, of course, and then working to build on things, and maybe taking again the time out, like it says, ruminating over the past, and the hermit just spending some time away, contemplating how to build it and how to go forward next. Okay, so when it comes to this abuse of power, look at what you're listening to and how you're taking it in and how you're ruminating about it. If it's too much in the mind, then again, you need to perhaps step back, because feeling like a tower moment, things are imploding with this, and wanting justice. And again, trying to figure out what to take in and what to not when it comes to building things going forward. So when it comes to looking for your new direction, foresight, and what you're ruminating on, take the harvest, take what you have and make something beneficial out of it. I like that, the Seven of Pentacles that's baking bread. Really a different viewpoint on this deck. And again, looking to see which direction go, taking time out, the hermit, contemplating things, looking at it, and coming from a place of compassion, and continue to work and looking for directions to, again, get away from this devil, this dark energy of drama, to temper things by going forward rapidly. Okay. Very interesting. So let's see what's under the surface. Now this deck, since it's brand new, it may not be shuffled enough, but we'll see. We'll see what it has to say. I'm loving the imagery on this so far. So going into it, underneath of it all, is about, wanting to take the bows, wanting the victory, wanting the show to be over, okay? Wanting the show to be over. And still standing there, standing guard, defending what we need to defend out of the pain that everyone is feeling now. And the energy coming into it is about what is being birthed, as it's coming from the White House, and perhaps spending time again and balance in your own home activities. Find something to celebrate if you can, and dealing with these arguments, the stress and drama that we have going on, okay? Because what's going on now, people are having the nightmares about it. This thing just doesn't go away, and they're feeling like, again, the Ten of Swords, that all this stuff is coming down, and people are just walking by and not paying any attention, okay? And so it's about shedding light on what's happening. The challenge is what to do, how to bring this out in the world, standing in the truth, okay? So the challenge is standing into truth, looking at new actions, and new emotional happenings. Potential outcome is where this is moving to. When it comes to the Ten of Swords, just this knowledge coming in rapidly that's being seen from a place of wisdom, okay? Now that's a really interesting image there again. The owl with the swords, the wisdom, okay? And being seen, something that's not easily seen when it comes to what? Democracy, okay? Moving this forward. We're on this moving ship for democracy. So let's go ahead and look at this. So wanting this to end, wanting the show to end, to be able to be victorious and take your bows, moving this forward, the Chariot, where it's going when it comes to democracy and the pain that we're going through now. At the center of it, just feeling like these swords are coming down and one is stuck and other things are going by and just not paying attention, you know, that they just don't care. So when we have that, it's about getting stability with something new. When it comes to the things from the White House, find something that you can celebrate in your life to release some of this tension, and just feeling like you're not being seen, not being heard with all this stuff going on that you would like to put out there. Again, it's about the nightmare, still having the light on it, wanting to bring this stuff to the surface, but again, feeling like not being heard, not being seen. People just don't care enough to do something. When it comes to what's being birthed, we have more emotions, new things coming up all the time, struggling with it to bring out the absolute truth, to stand in truth, to bring that out and speak about it on a daily basis, that type of thing. So when it comes to finding stability and celebration in some way, you continue to fight the good fight, to stand guard, even though you feel like you're not being seen or heard, okay? And again, looking at what's being birthed and the fight, the arguments, sunlight on wanting the victory. Again, wanting this to be over, to take the bows, to have a victory with it. And again, try to find something you can celebrate to get yourself out of the pain that you're feeling now and the nightmare scenarios, okay? So last but not least, we have Ace of Wands. So new energy, new things being out there. Even though you feel like you are being, put down and people are just not paying attention, there is again that wisdom coming out, the owl, the wisdom of this is going to come to its conclusion, okay? There will be a conclusion to this, And the light is on the new actions going forward, and taking new action when it comes to the nightmares you may be having about loss of democracy. So again, standing in your power, putting out this emotion, and doing what you can to stay balanced and grounded and centered and take care of yourself and celebrate where you can celebrate. Take time out when you need to again, to look deeper into things and just finding a better way forward, okay? Just take what you have now, like it says, if you've got lemons, make lemonade. Okay, you don't like the harvest, you bake bread. Okay, so do something better with it. Take what we have here and do what we can with it to move forward. I think this is just, you get a really totally different read with this, okay? Now, I like this deck. Let me know what you think, but I think that's so interesting. 6 of Cups, all your remembrances, all the things that you've got going on in your mind, okay, that you keep ruminating about. Just a very different deck, but I think it's absolutely stellar when it comes to the imagery and what's there to read on. I really love this deck. Now I'm going to be interested to see how this works with another deck, okay? Because this gives a different perspective on things. So I think the combination of the two would be really interesting. So on that note, I'll leave that here. Let me know what you think of them. And trying to think what the name of this deck was offhand. Here it is, okay. Oh, the Tarot of the Abyss. Tarot of the Abyss. Okay, there we have the Emperor. Yeah, he's determined. Okay, the determined Emperor. So on that note, I'll leave that here. And I'm looking forward to seeing your comments about what you think of this deck.